turn a little bit and ask, because a lot of times people think, oh, they don't, court is court, and we just, you go to court. So you mainly focus on, you said, criminal and family law.
Yeah, predominantly criminal and family law right now, and the family law has it's been a little bit of a learning curve, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
You get out there are so many differences. Mm-hmm. Court is not court. That's not a blanket statement.
Yeah.
Criminal court is drastically different than the family law court, just as I'm sure the administrative law court is completely different for you. In criminal court, for instance, the burden is always on the state. Mm-hmm. It's the state's duty to prove your client guilty, and you're standing in the way of the state.
So and that's guilty of everything. That's from traffic ticket to murder.
Does not matter. If you are eligible for a public defender, it falls underneath the Constitution, mm-hmm. and you are allowed to have or you're constitutionally protected and can get an attorney appointed to you. So that's actually one big difference between a lot of the court systems.
In the criminal side, so the state is always on the other side.
The state's always on the other side, and the criminal courts, to the best of my knowledge, are the only ones that an attorney is guaranteed for you.
Yes.
It's a constitutional protection. I believe it was Gideon v. Wainwright that mm-hmm. granted that decision that granted that all
nice
attorneys.
Little case law.
Yeah, a little case law. Yeah.
And so what's one of the main differences when people hear family court that's different than
Well, family court is a court of equity.
Yes.
So
is there a jury in family court?
No, there's no jury.
Yes.
There's no jury in family court, and one of the biggest distinctions that I've seen so far, beyond it being a court of equity, which means you try to balance the input of the marriage or balance the best interest of the child. Mm-hmm. A lot of the court, like I said, is a balancing act. Mm-hmm. But most of the cases need to be resolved within 365 days. So from start to finish, you got a year to work on this case and get family issues resolved. Mm-hmm. Doesn't always happen. For instance, this morning we had a motion to extend beyond the 365. So it does happen. It does go beyond, but you have to ask the court's permission to go beyond the 365.